Here's what you can expect tomorrow night at 8.
An insect creature inflicting mankind with an inferno no one can stop. The creeping, the crawling, a masterpiece of the macabre.
See you tomorrow night at 8, my human creatures. Sleep tight and don't let the bed bugs bite. Good evening, my human creatures. Tonight is the last night I'll be hosting the KBSI 8 o'clock movie, and I've had just too much fun. Tonight's movie is a perfect way to end this week of masterpieces from the macabre. They're a terror from the earth below. Bugs, yuck, insects, and more insects. Did you ever wonder what bugs would be called if they did not bug you? Just think, we could be saying, get away, you're insecting me. Or quit invertebrating me. Oh, well, here's bug to you.
It was a day like any other. The air hung heavy with the heat. Then it happened. A crack in the land that reached to the very bowels of the earth itself, spitting out the fires of hell. And the gleaming black bug that had no eyes and looked like a rock. It traveled in the exhaust pipes of cars, making fire, killing, and infesting the land with a burning terror. Wherever you turned, the bug was waiting, ready to grasp you in its soul-chilling grip of terror, to push you beyond human endurance, and leave you in a state of blood-boiling fear that will drag you to the brink of your sanity. One man was determined to learn its secrets, to discover how it grew and what it needed to survive.
The Parmiterras will eat only raw meat, any kind.
At first, it ate only ashes, but now it needed meat, and it would get that meat from whatever source it could. It was a creature from hell, and nothing could stop it. The bug lives. The bug grows. The ordinary becomes the extraordinary as the bug brings you the ultimate experience in terror. A terror so real, it will make your skin crawl, your heart pound, and your soul scream for release from the bug. You won't live alone if you live at all when the bug comes to your house.
You know, they say that if we ever have a nuclear holocaust, now that's positive thinking, isn't it? But if we did go boom, then the only thing that would be left to survive would be bugs. But if bugs were the only ones to survive, they probably wouldn't give a rip because they wouldn't have us to bother. Well, these bugs are about to bother some people in a heated sort of way.
This is a gas alert. Please stay at home, draft-proof every opening with fabric. If you don't own a mask, protect your face with a wet scarf. Impending vaporization.
A strange sound of piping wafted through the streets. But this time, there were no rats but children who flocked at the heels of the Pied Piper.
But why did you say Pam as promised?
Sometimes people lie because they are cowardly or selfish. Came back to his mother to tell the story.
Don't leave me.
I'll never leave you.
Okay. I pulled out my best bug joke. What is the last thing that goes through a bug's mind before it hits your car windshield? Give up? He's behind! If you know any good jokes, send them to me and I'll give you credit over the airways. Send it to Jokes, care of Misty Brew, P.O. Box 836, Cape Girardeau, and I always enjoy a good laugh and a good letter. Drop me a line.
Let's party!
Touch the sky, yo, we gon' party.
爷爷，咱们该迟到了。
你又不参加选美，着什么急？
我是嘉宾啊。
Let's fly, baby. Huh? That's my girl.
有人吗？
去哪儿了？
Okay, more bug jokes. Yes, and I know you're excited. Okay, what do you call a bug in the top of a house? Attic. Get it? Attic? What's the quickest way for a bug to get from the ground to a tree trunk? Take the shortest route. What did you get if you cross a beetle with a ghost? A bugaboo. Okay, all right, let's hear your
So, Joni, would you have still married my dad if you knew you were spending your honeymoon in a ghost town?
It's gonna be great. No people, no technology. Nothing bad's gonna happen.
It's gonna be a good year.
Good night.
They have Clarissa. They're putting a dress on her. A wedding dress.
Daddy!
Let my daughter go.
What's happening?
What is that?
We've got to get out of
here. It's here.
Real horrible thing, huh? Being eaten alive.
When these bugs bleed, they bleed blue-black bug blood. Easy for me to say, huh? These bugs are getting a little too confident in terrifying people. You might say that they are smug bugs.
It's finished.
Yeah!
Hi, human creatures. Pick up t-shirts, posters, pins, and more at my official Misty Brew store at cafepress.com/Misty Brew.
Hi. There seems to be a ever-increasing problem in this country and in our country and in fact all over the world of kids and young adults abusing drugs and just taking things for no good apparently. Channel your energies into something more positive. It doesn't go anywhere. Please listen, okay?
Beat it. You guys are history.
There's a new generation of bugs today, meaner, tougher, especially roaches. That's why you need today's Raid. So powerful, it kills bugs on contact with residual action that keeps on killing for weeks. Today's Raid kills the toughest bugs dead.
Now this car is built for comfort. I wonder what else we have in common.
Acclaim. First-class travel for the price of...
It is time for Misty's Big Book. And so as I look into my book, I find a letter. Dear Misty, hi, I watch your show a lot. I really admire your boyfriend, Frankie. I enjoy the mysteries you present because you present them. No one else could ever take your place. I'm glad you present good, clean movies, or my mom would not let me watch them. All I can say is, keep howling. A spook at a time, Susie Burns. Thanks, Susie, but Frankie is just a friend. And he's still a swinging single, so you better watch out. Frankie loves fan mail, and I love mail, and especially love editorials from great newspapers. Ha ha ha. Like this one in Saxton. It says, Misty Brew brews over with jokes, and he wants to know who writes this stuff. Well, Misty Brew wants to know who writes this stuff. Come on, get out of the Stone Age.
What can I get you?
What'll you have?
Down home flavor.
What'll you have?
Country flavor. Give me a Pabst Blue True Blue Ribbon, Pabst Blue Ribbon beer. I demand the taste I savor. I demand real true blue flavor in Pabst Blue Ribbon beer.
What'll you have? Oh, hello. It seems every night about this time I start singing that song. It is because this brew loves this brew. Pabst Blue Ribbon beer. Pabst natural brewing begins with the highest quality of grains, hops, and pure water. I look for quality in everything I see. Whether it is beer or soda. That's why I always say I'll have a Pabst. And don't forget, this brew likes this brew.
Hey, man, let's take over this kitchen before we hit the road, huh?
Big.
Oh, man, that's some raw block.
Sure is. It's Raid, baby. Raid!
Raid, house and garden bug killer, hunts bugs down like radar and kills them dead. And Raid won't oil stain draperies or furniture. Outdoors, Raid won't harm plants. Get Raid from Johnson Wax.
Well, my human creatures, it's time for me to sit back and enjoy some Cardinal baseball. The Cards take on the Padres next. Ooh, Padres, ooh, but I'll be back right after the game with Sissy Spacek in Carrie. She's one evil girl. So sit back and enjoy the game, and I'll be back soon. Go Cards!
1947.
This local rancher just brought in a whole lot of, I don't know what you call it, but he claims it all came down at his place, and the sheriff thinks it might be something you guys sent up.
Our government encountered something.
Something, you know, top secret.
Beyond our capacity to understand.
Couldn't have been anything of ours.
I mean, how in the hell was that thing held together? Look at this.
A power so terrifying.
It's as light as a feather.
I mean, what the hell are we dealing with here? Is it friendly? Is it hostile?
A secret so dangerous.
From now on, you're not to talk to anyone about this. That includes your family.
That rancher was threatened. The sheriff was threatened. They threatened me.
What the hell is this?
It could forever change the world as we know it.
What if people think that we are not in control of the skies?
They'd be right.
Nobody is going to take you seriously, not without proof.
Now, it's time you learn the truth.
I saw the bodies.
What bodies?
Now, at last, you will believe.
You may be the first person in human history ever to see writing from another world.
It wasn't alive.
It was alive.
I know what I saw, and it was not from this world.
You have nothing.
Martin Sheen, Kyle MacLachlan, Roswell.
The desert. Unforgiving. Barren. Lifeless. Until now! Legendary rock icons Guns N' Roses have taken the desert by storm and laid claim to the Las Vegas Hard Rock Casino.
Welcome to the jungle. We got fun and games. We got everything you want. What are we doing next? Welcome to the jungle. We'll want to bring you down.
An absolute ambush on the city of sin, captured in amazing 3D, putting you in the best seat in the house. Experience all the massive hits you know and love. This once-in-a-lifetime 3D concert experience will blow your mind. See for yourself as Sin City transforms into Paradise City. If you only see one concert film in your lifetime, this is the one to see. Guns N' Roses like you've never seen them before. Coming in 3D this summer to a theater near you.
This is a test. This station is conducting a test of the emergency broadcasting system. This is only a test. This is a test of the emergency broadcasting system. The broadcasters of your area, in voluntary cooperation with federal, state, and local authorities, have developed this system to keep you informed in the event of an emergency. If this had been an actual emergency, the attention signal you've just heard would have been followed by official information, news, or instructions. This station serves the Northeast Illinois area. This concludes this test of the emergency broadcast system.